figures as soon as I move it further away, there's some weird comments. I'm here by myself, manning both cameras, so timing's a little off. But happy Wednesday, everybody! I'm Cindy Daychuk with Queen Bee Creations. I appreciate your being here. We come at you every Wednesday at 7 to give an update on everything new in the shop, what's happening, all the latest news. I have lots of people asking because I have an IOD sale on in the store right now. So 20% off all in-stock IOD. I'm pretty stocked through the end of the day Saturday. So online, in store, it happens automatically when you put it into your shopping cart if you're shopping online. So 20% off IOD. I have a lot of people asking about Christmas, IOD Christmas. So I have no date for the launch, but I know it's happening soonish. I don't know for certain. My best guess would be very early October, maybe very late September, but I think that's pushing it. So we'll see how it goes. But I will say this. Have I seen the designs? Yes, because I've ordered. I think this is a fabulous launch. So usually, however many things there are, I really, really want for myself maybe about 3. I really, really want like 12. There's a lot. This is a big launch and it is pretty fabulous. There's a lot in there that if you're a maker, you are going to love, you are going to want. And as with all Christmas releases, everything but one thing is limited. So I can't reorder. I only have what I have. It's going to be the same for any of your stockists. So if you see it, if you like it, you need to get it. If you think, oh, I wouldn't have a chance to be able to use all of it, like if it's a transfer or an inlay or something like that, that's okay. They keep till the next year. I still have a little bit of last year's inventory that I have in the shop right now, which means it's on 20% off right now. So if you missed out on something from last year and you want it, you can go check and see if I have it. I don't have the transfers that sold out. Which one was that? That was like the little woodland creature one. It's gone. I think I might have one of the fairy ones still. And some of the molds I have still, like the big Christmas tree. Because I ordered a bunch of them. I ordered a bunch of this. I actually ordered more this year than I've ever ordered, which means I'm very broke because it's a lot of money. But the launch is that good. There's a lot that you're going to love. So, you know, if you're debating going out for a coffee in the next coming weeks, save your pennies. Save your pennies. You're going to want them for the launch. That's all I'm saying. Videos this week. Monday's video, which I particularly enjoyed doing, was doing some real fall leaf coasters. So we did some resin casting with real fall leaves. And these were a gift. So these were pressed leaves, but they were really old. They were really brittle and they were really leached of all colors. So what I loved was the trick that we used to give them very realistic fall colors. And they really look just like they're falling off the tree. Ours aren't quite falling yet, so this was a little early, and I just happened to be gifted those leaves. But in anticipation of your leaves falling, there you go. Today's was another little watercolor journal experiment, which could have gone better. I mean, we did this one, and then this one was today's, where we did wet on dry and wet on wet technique. My takeaway is I really need to work on that. I love the look of the wet on wet, and that paint just bleeding. I'm really not good at judging perfectly when the water on your paper is ready to receive that. And so it didn't quite do what I wanted, but I like showing you that. I don't like showing you just when I've perfected something. If you are doing kind of the little journal along with me, then you need to know that I'm messing up and it still kind of looks cute. I mean, we kind of fixed it up a little bit. We did a little bit of ink on it. And so there's never anything that's wrong. It just means it didn't turn out as I had wanted or expected. And so we took it a slightly different route and kind of made it cute. And it is in my journal to be able to commemorate that moment when I started to learn. I started to learn a little bit more, and that's what the playing is all about. So if you're joining me on that, there you go. Last class of this month. The Pebble Art was last weekend, not this weekend, the 14th, but the 21st. We're going to be having the wet felted soap bars. These smell so good. This is starting to teach you like the wet felting method. I am hoping in the new year, maybe we'll do a wet felted bowl class. It's going to be more involved. It's going to be the same kind of methodology. But the nice thing about these is that they make up very fast and they make great little hostess gifts, teachers gifts, stocking stuffers, things like that. They're also great little market gifts. So if you were looking at having like a Christmas bazaar, Christmas market, doing up some of these is also a nice little gift that somebody else can buy as a hostess gift or teacher gift, something like that. So we've got some people registered already, so thank you very much. If you were thinking about registering, you need to do that soon because I do cut it off a couple of days before the actual class, just so that I can ensure that I have all of the right number of materials that I need for everybody to be able to do the class successfully. So if you're thinking of joining us, love to have you. And you know, you do, I would say in our time together, probably on average about 3 bars. So you do leave with a fair number. If you have time and you do 4 or whatever, it's cool. Okay. Starting in. There's a lot more fall and Halloween coming at you for the next couple of weeks as I slowly start to get it into the store. But I wanted to get some of the fall decorations in. So we have this big metal bucket filled with wonderful fall decor, fall leaves and little wooded spirals, and these wonderful, wonderful birch bark paper covered pears. So it's like this big thing with pears. I love this. $26 for this. Let me just push those off to the side so I'm making room as I go because I don't have Nick here to be handing things off to make room as I do. The other big fall decor piece is this distressed bucket. So it's got, you know, little pumpkins nestled in there and some nuts and berries and all kinds of greenery and acorns and things like that with a ribbon. And this is $30 in the shop. Both are very light. Now, if you haven't gone onto the website and looked at the new this week, then you don't know. I have a mess of Rae Dunn. I have a mess of fall and Halloween Rae Dunn mugs and dishes. So we're going to do all the Rae Dunn all at once. So if you're an aficionado, kind of said that right. Cool. And if you're not, just, you know, just hang in there. Hang in there. We're getting to other stuff. First up, we've got this Rae Dunn mug called Morning Pumpkin. And it has on top a Rae Dunn maple leaf wooden coaster. So you can use it as a lid to be able to keep your tea, coffee, hot chocolate hot. But once you start drinking, you can put it down and use it as a coaster for this. This is Can't read that. That's faded. Why is that faded? $8. All right. The other fall mug we have is this one, also $8, that says apple cider. And it's got this wonderful kind of deep mauve, kind of purpley fall color on the inside and the creamy white Rae Dunn color on the outside. 2 Halloween simple mugs are a green one and a purple one. So the green one says, "Witch, please." And the purple is Ghouls Night Out. Both of these are also $8. Okay, I'm sensing it. All right, this mug, so the Trick or Treat mug is $12, and it has this wonderful little pumpkin lid on it. So again, keeps whatever is inside nice and hot for you and just makes it just, a little bit more special and super cute. And as you can tell, it's still all wrapped in plastic. It's brand new. I have 2 witch mugs. These are also both $12. I was doing some sanding today. Everything's gotten dusty. So one says Basic Witch and is the witch's hat on top. And the other one says More Booze, Please. And it's the witch's feet sticking up in the air. So both are $12 and both are super cute. Just kind of nice. If you like nice big mugs and you like them kind of themed, then these are just perfect. This one, oh Lord, I can't read that. All right, I don't know how much this is. The price tag is I think I sat it down in water and the price tag has gone kapooey. All right, sorry. I can't look it up just now because all my devices are here. You're watching me through one of them. But it's definitely listed on the website, queenbeecreationshome.com, under the New This Week tab, or into the seasonal tab as well. So this is a set of little candy dishes, one, both with little decorative lids. This is saying spooky and trick or treat. And it comes on this wooden pedestal holder for the 2 of them. Okay, sorry about the pricing, guys. Okay, now I have some pretty cool other stuff. Now, a couple of other little Halloween fall things. One is this little faux aged distressed all metal jack-o'-lantern. So perfect. I mean, could you use it for big candies? Yes, not small because they're going to fall out of his mouth, but really, I think it's like for putting like a candle or a tea light into it. Just really cute little cutout. $6.50 for the jack-o'-lantern. Last week I had a large decor acorn, and this week I have a large decor acorn. This one's different and definitely has a little bit more textural look happening on it, a little bit more realistic. Just, it's just to sit. It's just lovely. $8 for that. And the last truly fall thing is this pumpkin. Now, this is from Italy. So it's ceramic from Italy, a little ceramic dish, the little leaf lid. I went on the bottom to look at the pricing. I forgot to look at the pricing. So just a cute little nut dish, candy dish, decorative item, $7. And I'm kind of a sucker for Italian and Portuguese pottery. So that one's Italian. I loved it. I have some really cool kind of special things that I don't usually have here. So let me go for this one. So this guy is $16. So it's an Exeter big jar, and it has on it this metal floral frog. My sister has an even bigger one of these that she had when I was up at her cottage. And what I loved about it it was perfect for, she had hydrangea blooms in it. You know how they're very floppy. This was perfect for being able to hold each of the individual stems in, and it just stayed upright and lovely. And if I wasn't going into the fall right now, I would feel compelled to keep this. But if it hangs around, I probably will. So sometimes things just disappear into my house instead of into your shopping carts. But I usually let you have first go. So fair's fair. But lovely. I love these old kind of farmhousey look, I think. Just perfect for being able to arrange your blooms and being able to keep them separate. So if you like the mason jar look, you're going to love that guy. Couple of little salt and pepper shakers. First, I have these little tiny Sandford of England floral, kind of almost egg-shaped mini salt and pepper shakers. They are both stamped. They're $7 for the salt and pepper, and they're just super cute. These next ones are pretty special. So these are definitely vintage. They are labeled with salt and pepper, obviously. They are a combination of wood and porcelain top. They are a Hakusan willow pattern from Japan. And they are $12, but these ones I saw online for $48. And they're just pretty special. So just nice, especially if you really like that blue and white willow pattern dishware and that kind of thing. And you know that the willow pattern, very collectible, typically pretty expensive. But this next, so you can kind of see it if you're on, I think you guys are Facebook. But what I have not done, because this is brand new, this is still wrapped in plastic. So if it looks particularly shiny, it's because it's still got the plastic coating on it that you would, like the shrink wrap that you would tear off. But this is a slate tiered tray. So you've got your 3 tiers. Each of them are solid slate. This does unscrew to, I would ship it flat, but also if you were looking to store it in your home when you aren't using it, if it's not a piece that you would have displayed with different seasonal items all the time, but it is $22. So I love it because it's just nice, simple, you know, the soft gray is kind of nondescript, fits into almost any decor, and kind of go from there. This Pyrex bowl. So it is $14 and it has the red rubber rim down here and here just underneath. This is for gripping, right? It's so if you're holding this, if you're pouring this, your hands aren't going to slip if it's wet because this rubber holds it. Similarly, the rubber holds this on your table. So if I'm trying to push this, it does not want to move. That red is holding it. And it's a teardrop shape with a little pour spout. So I like that one too. Okay, these guys, and then my painting. I love this picture. So this picture is just, it's just super cool. Handmade pottery. So you've got the rough pottery base, unglazed. You've got the glazed dipped top, and all the inside is glazed. So you could use it as a pitcher. You could use it as a flower holder. And then you've got the knotted rope handle on the side. It is signed on the bottom, but you know what? Like most potters, it's illegibly signed on the bottom. But I mean, come on, look how cool that is. Such a neat kind of unique modern kind of design on that one with kind of a rustic element. It's got the slab cut rounds holding it there. This is $15 for that guy. This next pottery vase, I have to tell you, it is pretty unique. Now, it is like a wrapped slab pottery. But look at this. When you turn it around, you guys see the bird? And it's not just all faded and carved in to that corner. I'm going to have to show you camera by camera. Look at the detail on the head of that bird. Look at this, guys. I have a close-up of it on the website. It is just so special, so unique. The eye is just so well done. It just intrigues the heck out of me. I just love that, where you go with such a simple design and then you have such a little simple piece where it's like the wings that are wrapping around the vase, but just the detail on that bird head is just crazy good. So it's 14, but it's just such a perfectly unique piece. I love that. I love when I find things that are very unique and different, and you're not likely to trip over another one of those. Lord knows you're not walking into IKEA and finding it, right? The other really, really cool special piece is this one. So this is a butter dish. And this is from Grimwades of England, which is Royal Winton. It's got gold trimming and all the gold banding is in great shape. This is from, I think, the 1970s. And it is a yellow tulip pattern butter dish. Just look at how awesome that is, how unique that is, how kind of mid-century modern that is. Such a fabulous, fabulous little design and piece. I love this. So $15 for this. I did see one similar to this. It didn't have the gold. It had a dark blue banding on it though, and it was in New Zealand. So it was 55 New Zealand dollars, which I think is maybe about $48 Canadian. But I mean, people can set whatever price they want, obviously, because I'm setting $15. Is it worth more than 15? Absolutely. So if somebody was looking online and they see mine, then they think, oh, it's only worth 15. No, that's just what I'm selling it for. It's worth more. All right, the last item, because I have an auction going right now, actually, with Max Sold. So it starts closing at 8. And I do admit that I'm talking a little faster tonight so that I can close up shop here and drive home and get there to be able to start watching the closeout of my items and see what's sold and what I have to get ready for pickup and all that good stuff. But I have, I'm trying to think, Carolyn Ackerman, I think. I called this Floral Steps, an original watercolor, which I just love. It's just, you know what? It's just going to be reminiscent of kind of that summer look, isn't it? With your potted plants, your little geraniums, kind of sitting on the steps as you walk down to your garden. And this is $28. So good price for an original watercolor. And I really like how she did the lattice, which, well, considering that I had a hard time just even doing a wet on wet technique, she managed to get the lattice and all the shading, and obviously knows significantly more about watercolors than I do. Which might not take much, but I'm at least trying, guys. I'm at least giving it a go, and I'm even sharing my mistakes with you so you guys can feel good about what you're doing along the way. Okay, those are tonight, some nice mix of regular items and then a little bit of the seasonal stuff working its way in there. I like to start getting it out now because in November I have to flip over to Christmas, so it just seems really short and tight for all of that to be happening in there. And I really like a lot of the fall colors and the fall items, so I like to give you guys a chance to jump on them and start bringing some of that into your homes. Thanks as always for tuning in. Wish me luck on the Max Sold auction. It's kind of a different way to go for me, but helps me clear a little bit of the excess stuff here if it works. We'll see. And especially in particular, I think some of the more antique things that I've ended up stumbling upon, because I'm really not an antique store. So I don't really have a market for that. Occasionally, some of you really like the antiques, but I don't think it's what you come to me for. So this might give me a way of being able to help them find homes rather than just sitting up on my shelves collecting dust. It's dusty in here. Thanks as always for tuning in. Looking forward to seeing you next week. Check out my videos. This Friday's video is doing some glass jars. We're painting a big glass jar, making it into a pumpkin. So got lots of texture and lots of washes happening on that one. So check it out on Friday, and I'll see you next week. Until then, you guys, take care. Oh my goodness. I can't reach all of you guys. Certainly not at once.